Hello everybody, welcome along to Path to the Pinnacles. My name is Tim Walker. It's great to have your company. Joining me today and each and every week in the build-up to our feature races at Ascot are Digby Beecham and Taylor Cortland. Digby, to you firstly, we're back at Ascot and we're really excited about it.
Good morning to you, Tim. Yes, we are. I think everyone who loves their thoroughbred racing is eagerly awaiting Saturday, and understandably so. We've got 10 races out there at summer headquarters, and I cannot wait for this CROWN PERTH 3-Year-Old Classic because we've got some horses here who we are going to see in some pretty rich races throughout the Pinnacles.
And rounding out our team today is Taylor Cortland. Hello to you, Taylor.
Hello, Tim. Hello, Digby. I think Dan Morton summed it up during the week on the Sports Daily. We've got a really good crop of 3-year-olds here in WA and looking forward to seeing some of the really good ones resume there on Saturday.
It is the feature event on Saturday afternoon, the CROWN PERTH 3-Year-Old Classic, $100,000 for what is a really good group of 3-year-olds. And what we'll do is we'll run through the market, then we'll have a look at the speed map. I'll get your initial thoughts on this race, boys, and then we will give our betting strategy at the end of this program this morning. So, All Show is the $2.20 Tab Touch favourite, ahead of Rumour Says $4, Snowdome at $5.50, Top of the Pops $9.50, Just Go at $17, Fiorucci Mama $21, as is Penny on the Queen, One Cool Gal. Then we're out to Cosmopolitan Girl looking to make it 4 on the bounce at $26, and Laced Up Heels is at $61. They will go without the 11 Princessa Anya. Now let's have a look at our speed map here for this feature race. And gents, I'll just get you to talk us through it. Where do we expect the speed to be? Is it from the low draws?
Very much so. Just Go has shown an ability to leave the machines really quickly and muster and hold that speed for a sustained run. Now, he is stepping into a class of race that he's never seen previously, but from that low draw for mine, he jumps well, and he didn't really get away all that cleanly most recently. He'll jump well. Sean McGrady's a really good rider of front-running horses, and I expect that he'll hit the rail.
Outside of Just Go should be Fiorucci Mummy, you think, Diggers? Also, box seats, Rumour Says should be there somewhere handy. I suppose the question mark on the speed map for mine is Snowdome.
Yeah, well, we spoke to Neville Parnham this morning on the Sports Daily, and he said, look, I'll leave that up to Brad. But with what Neville was saying, and perhaps this horse could be going to a Guineas, and what he has done previously, he didn't sound to me all that keen for the horse to be pushed out and rolling, because there's a lot of speed underneath him, and this is the first start of a pretty important campaign for the horse. I wouldn't think that he's going to be chancing his arm and having a look for the top.
No, I don't think he'll be looking for the top, but I think if he jumps well, I'm not ruling it out that he does find outside the lead. I don't think it's absolutely impossible. I don't think it's likely. I'm with you that I think they come out neutral, with Snowdome finds probably a 3-wide with cover position towards the back of the field, but I think there is a scenario where he can find outside the leader.
Yeah, I differ. I would think that he is in the second half of the field on Saturday.
All Show is the $2.20 favourite, so let's start there and put her under the microscope here. She was really good at Belmont last time out. Barrier number 1 there on the weekend. As you referenced earlier on, gents, she's going to be right there near the speed. Is this the starting point here on Saturday afternoon in the CROWN PERTH 3-Year-Old Classic, the Trevor Andrews trained filly?
Well, yes, and the market says so. And what she has shown both in her 400-metre jump out recently and that first up win, which was devastating, she's getting out of the gates really quickly. I think if Sean O'Donnell really wanted to, he could perhaps even hold up. He won't do that. He'll be happy to take a sit. And the manner in which Just Go races and travels, and what we've seen thus far, I think Just Go will give a kick around the corner. And sometimes you go, oh, do you want a box seat at Ascot? Is there going to be a run that presents? I suspect that there will be a sufficient gap for All Show to come off heels, get off the back of Just Go, and then let down and show that excellent point-to-point speed, TC.
Everything being equal, I think I can't see how All Show doesn't get past Just Go in front. Fiorucci Mama, as we've discussed, I think finds outside the leader. She's a little bit of a roughie in this field, jumping up in class. So I think she will drop off Just Go at the top of the corner. Presents a beautiful run for All Show, who wasn't really tested whatsoever in that first up win. She got to the line under a tight grip from Sean O'Donnell. There's a little bit more there to give at this stage of all their careers. I dare say she's probably the best 1,000-metre horse I'm happy to say that at the moment. Also, she possibly in time might be the best horse in the field, full stop. But at the moment, I think she's the best 1,000-metre horse, and it sets up absolutely perfectly.
Well, let's have a look at a filly that is unbeaten over the 1,000 metres, is 2 for 2 from the Luke Fernie yard. Goes here on the weekend, first up without a trial. What are we expecting from Rumour Says with Clint Johnston-Porter to ride?
Interestingly, when Julio Santarelli joined us in the Sports Daily, he'd spoken to Luke, and Luke said he wasn't convinced that he was going to start her. He's elected not to trial her, and therefore she might be a little bit suspect fitness-wise. If this is a genuinely run 1,000-metre race, she's going to need all the favours, I would think, to get over the top of a horse like All Show, who's had a 400-metre jump out and has been there and recorded some very good figures, winning first up over 1,000. Having
said that, the speed up looks perfect for Rumour Says, probably likely to find the 1-1, I thought, in this race. If she's anywhere near her top, she showed abundance of talent last time. You said she needs all the favours, Diggers. She's got everything but. Last time we saw her in the middle of June, she was outstanding. Went to the line under a tight grip, showed a brilliant turn of foot. I thought she was the main danger.
We've already spoken a little bit about Snowdome and what it looks like for him from the outside draw. So we'll go to the 2 here, which is top of the pops on the next line of betting at $9.50 with Tab Touch at the moment. Is unbeaten between 1,200 and the 1,400 metres. All 4 of top of the pops' starts came over. So at the 1,000 metres on the weekend here, you have to respect the yard. Is he a red-hot chance in this race, Diggers?
I think he's a good price. I really do, Tim. I've got him nearly half that quote in my market, which is sub 100%, obviously. But he's $9.50 with Tab Touch. If I'm having a bet in this, and we'll get to our betting strategy a little bit later, for mine, he's an each-way bet to nothing. Top of the pops, out of a yard, which gets them ready to rock and roll first up. No trial. He hasn't raced anything below 1,200 metres. 3 of his 4 wins, and he's been to the races 4 times for 4 wins. It's a good starting price profile, a great strike rate. He's a flat-out winner, TC. I think he needs to be respected from that low draw.
I'll put my hand up and be the idiot on the show. 4 starts for 4 wins. Fresh, Dan Morton, and I'll take the horse on. I'm not sure at the 1,000 metres, likely probably 3 back the fence in a little bit of traffic. Whether or not over the 1,000 metres, is he going to be able to sprint quick enough, pick up quick enough around the Ascot corner to pick up some of these really sharp 1,000-metre 3-year-olds? I'm not too sure. I'm against top of the pops. I've got Snowdome ahead of him.
The interesting thing you said, 3 back the fence, that's exactly where I've got him as well. If that's the case, he's got the toe ball of the favourite and the horse that we think is going to win this race. So he's going to get the favours there. You're right. It's whether he's got that acceleration over the 1,000 metres to match motors with All Show.
We don't think you're an idiot, TC. We just like the fact that you are putting it out there nice and early on the first Path to the Pinnacles episode.
Well, if you like to have a carton, Tim, head-to-head, top of the pops, Snowdome, I'll listen.
I think I'm doing it, aren't I, Diggers?
Yes.
Let's do it. Can Diggers join in too? So you have to pay up 2
Diggers
cartons?
Diggers can do what he wants.
I've seen what you drink, Tim. I don't want to get involved with those vodka cruises.
None of that. All right. Well, you've said about the betting strategies, gents. Let's get in and have a look and get your preliminary numbers, followed by your $100 betting strategy for the Crown Perth 3-Year-Old Classic.
As we sit here on this Thursday morning, I am 6 All Show on top from 2 top of the pops, 1 Snowdome and 4 Rumour Says. 6, 2, 1, 4. I think they are the logical first 4 in this race.
6 All Show on top for me. 4 Rumour Says also gets a beautiful run in the race. 1 Snowdome. Absolutely love the trials. Come back in fantastic order for Neville Parnham. And I'll throw number 3, Just Go. Opening day, likely to find the top. That's a pretty good recipe. 6, 4, 1 and 3.
6, 4, 1 and 3 for TC. Diggers going 6, 2, 1 and 4. So a betting strategy out of all of that, Diggers. We'll start with you.
Well, I'll have $50 on All Show, currently $2.20, and I think you can double your money there. And because of that, that allows me to have 25 each way on top of the pops at $9.50 and $2.45. I think he can run top 3. Clearly, I've got him in for second.
I'm a simple human, Tim. $100 straight out All Show.
All right, $100.
Keep it simple.
Excellent. And we'll keep a tally of this and how we're going throughout the course of the season. I'm going to have 40 by 60. I'm going to go 40 the win, top of the pops, 60 the place. I think he's a really good each-way bet there on the weekend for what it's worth. All right, gents, enjoy opening day out there at Ascot, Crown Perth 3-Year-Old Classic. We'll be back next week as we build up to day number 2 of the Ascot Carnival. We'll have the Group 3 Eurythmic Stakes and also the listed Crawford Stakes. Enjoy Crown Perth opening day.
Join Tim Walker and Digby Beecham on the Sports Daily each weekday morning from 5:30.